take a glance or dance. Elevated lyrics to arouse a crowd. Now tell me who's the man to show you how. Many legacies of brothers who get busy. And I do it fluid until the suckers get dizzy. Seeing these two the black first 125th Street. Check the flow that you need. I'm a lounging, lounging, lounging. Mellow out and just lounging. Lounging, lounging. Mellow out and just lounging. Can't refuse this, never lose this.
YouTube family. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling today. It's another Sunday moment with Martin Crenshaw. I don't think I could say Sunday morning moment because it's not Sunday morning again, y'all. It's clearly Sunday afternoon. But I've already had my slow soaking on this Sunday. And while I was just sitting in the tub relaxing, you know, that song by Guru, I don't know if you all remember Guru, the rapper from the group Gangstar. He had a song called "LOUNG'IN." So the thing is, that's how I was feeling today. I just felt like lounging. You know? The thing is, on the playlist, I don't know why it looks so blurry. So you ain't got no 4K camera, that's why. But the thing is, all these other songs start coming up. Well, there's Method Man, I Come to Bring the Pain. Nas, It Ain't Hard to Tell. Classic songs, hip-hop songs from the 90s. Mass Appeal by Gangstar. You Know My Steez. That was the next one. Okay, let me get off this, y'all. Like I said, that's the mood I was in. I was in the mood for lounging. Y'all see I got my infinity pool on the TV. And I just kind of been in a lounging mood today. I even had the curtains drawn, or curtains closed really, just to make it kind of dark in here. But I'm up and popping now. I'm up and popping. I need to make a video for you all. I need to stay on course with what I'm doing. And that is producing and making content for those of you all who support my channel, watch my videos, you know, and you all are used to seeing a video on Sunday. And these Sunday videos are just an opportunity to talk about what's on my mind, you know, maybe respond to some comments, which I'm going to do in a few minutes. I do have, like I always say, you all, on Sundays is for slow soaking in the bathtub and slow roasting in the extended stay gourmet kitchen toaster oven. Got another beautiful bird here. I'm gonna let her soak in some brine, which is basically salt water. I like to let my chickens soak for a few hours in salt water. I find that it makes the chicken juicy and maintains its juiciness. Also, I like to add some seasonings to the water also. Let's grab a little garlic powder. A little garlic powder. Let's see here, we got some onion powder. Y'all know how I do. I got any to come out. Let me just kind of hit it on my leg. Maybe that'll shake it up. Okay, we'll do that later. Y'all know how sometimes certain things kind of clump up. You know what I mean? What else we got up here that I can throw in there? I'll throw a little seasoning salt in there too. Some Morton's seasoned salt. There we go. That'll work. I'm just gonna let her sit, like I say, for a few hours in the brine, and then I'm gonna let her cook slowly. And the thing is with this chicken is, you know, I got a couple of extended stay gourmet videos that I want to do this week, and they require chicken breast. I'm going to do a soup and a sandwich video. That's what I'm planning, a soup and sandwich video with some chicken salad and a broccoli and cheese soup. And also I intend to do some chicken tacos for Taco Tuesday this week. Okay, so stay tuned for those. The thing is, instead of buying the breast, you know, the pieces of breast meat, I just decided to go ahead and do a whole chicken, you know? I mean, why not just get a whole chicken? You know, instead of getting a pack of chicken breast. You know, and I know some people, they say just get the chicken breast, but I'd rather just get the whole chicken, you know, because you got chicken breasts and legs and wings and everything. So anyway. Yep, so this Sunday video, this is I don't think I did a Sunday moments with Martin last week, and I apologize for that, y'all. You know, I was a little burned out, you know, after the trips and everything, and once again, the issue for me was my first 90 to 100 days of being back on YouTube, you know, posting videos every day, the whole 9 yards. You know, I've already talked about that in the videos. The thing is, it was kind of like a finish line. Like, okay, I crossed the finish line. Okay, now I need to catch my breath and get myself back together. And that's what I did. I mean, it really got to the point. It really got to the point where I just could not pick this camera up again and say, YouTube family, what's going on? You know, I just couldn't do it no more. You know, but I'm grateful for those of you all who you know, kind of left me some messages in the comment section. You know, and let me point out something. I mean, I really appreciate those of you all who are really supporting my channel, you know, and giving me encouraging words. I'm really grateful for you, you know. My sister here, Deanna Lang 3446. I mean, she basically comments on just about all my videos, you know. In this video that I did, I talked about freedom with resources creates happiness, you know, and that was just a thought that was on my mind, you know. it's one thing to have freedom. There are some people, let me just say this. There are some people that live free. They don't have a job, they don't have no responsibilities or anything like that. Okay, so you can live free, but you might not have no resources. And for some people that's fine. They just live off the land. They just live off whatever they can find, whatever they can get. If that's you and that's what you into, cool. But for me, I know that would not produce happiness in my life. I have to have a balance of freedom to move, and that's why I believe and subscribe to being self-employed, and it's kind of what I promote, starting your own business, be your own boss, so to speak, where I don't have to ask for days off. I don't have to ask for days off. If I want to go somewhere, I can just go somewhere. And that's the kind of freedom that I'm talking about. But also having the resources to enjoy myself when I take off or when I go somewhere. Y'all hear what I'm saying? So that's what that video was talking about. And for me, it produces and creates happiness, and it might do the same for you. But Deanna was basically saying, once upon a time she had a lot of financial obligations too, and was never satisfied or could enjoy things associated with them because of time. And that's the dilemma. That's one of the dilemmas. Let me turn some light on here. That's one of the dilemmas people have. There are some people that have lots of money, but they work 70 hours a week. You got the money, but you don't have the time to enjoy it. And a lot of people don't realize that it's a balance. You know what I mean? There has to be a balance. Speaking of balance, I was just thinking about something before I started this video, and talking about how I kind of burned myself out. Because here's the thing, and it's a Sunday, so I'm gonna kind of speak biblically. In the story of the creation, the Creator, God, however you want to, address it, worked 6 days, but on the 7th day rested. And that's actually, I feel, a formula that we should follow. I believe in putting in the work, doing your hustling, 6 days a week. But you got to give yourself a day of rest. Y'all feel me, right? Right here, Sister Linda Blake. She left me a really, really good comment, about, how to make extra money. And she was basically, expressing that, being retired, sometimes it's difficult, being able to have money, to take trips and things like that. Sis, I mean, this is all I'm going to say to you. In the economy that we're living in now, in the world we're living in now, there's all kinds of ways to make money. Right now, I'm engaged in one as I'm talking to you. And that is, I have a camera, and you probably definitely have a phone, where you can turn that phone towards you, turn the camera towards you, and say, "Hey everybody, I'm about to make a cup of coffee. This is how I make coffee." Those were some of my first videos. One of the first videos that I felt like, wow, okay, I got some views. I think I had 67 views on that video. It was me making a cup of coffee. And here we are now, you know. The point I'm making here, and I hear what you're saying, sis. I hear what you're saying. Nobody's saying that it's easy. Nobody's saying that it's easy. But it's, you know, if you put your mind to it, there's ways for you to live the life you want to live. I'm just saying it. Oh my goodness. I hope she's watching. I hope she's watching. Sister Nirvana. What's going on, sis? She sent me a message saying that she's glad that we're safe because I did a video about the fire alarms going off here in the hotel, you know, the other day. For some reason, there are certain people, certain of you all. Hold one second, I got another one. I just remember she sent me a comment. What's she at? You know, I don't know what her name is, but her handle is at Funny Time Shorts 4406 at Funny Time Shorts. You know, she always sends me great comments, and I think, you know, there's been times she's gotten on me too, you know. I think she's kind of you know, let me have it on a couple of comments, but that's why I say YouTube family. That's why I say YouTube family, because, you know, if we're a family, you know, I'm the one making the videos here and posting the videos onto YouTube, but you all expect something out of me, you know, and I'm trying to deliver, you know, but sometimes I need correction too, and I'll take it. You know, don't be nasty about it. Y'all know some of the ones that have been nasty, you know, for no reason. You ain't got to be nasty about it, because, you know. But anyway, you know, all of you all, and it seems like I got a lot of women that, you know, watch my videos, you know. So I look at you all as my sisters. Y'all are like my sisters, you know. And I got a few brothers, like, you know, Brother Lester. Brother Lester, you know, he comments on my videos, you know. And then I got another brother. Let's see if I can find him. He usually just leaves me a couple of check marks and a 100. Oh, Rick's, real quick, Rick's Gypsy 2512. That's my sis also. She always gives me words of encouragement. Thank you very much, Rick's Gypsy. Thank you very much. She was telling me about she was doing a camping trip in a comment. But where's my man at? Where's my man at? Real quick, my brother Wallace Wellens. Brother Wallace Wellens, he just loves my extended stay gourmet videos. I want to give a shout out to him. I guess in this video, you all, I'm just kind of giving some thanks to you all, because I didn't do it last Sunday, you know. Also, happy Palm Sunday. This is Palm Sunday, y'all. Next Sunday is Easter, okay? But, you know, I guess in this video, I'm kind of giving some thanks to you all who have ridden with me over the last 90 to 100 days. You know, where's my man at? There he is. Brother Michael Ward. Thank you, bruh, for always giving me some encouragement. You know, he'll usually give me some checks and some 100s and some smiley faces. Thank you very much. And you all, if I haven't mentioned you yet, don't charge it to my heart, or charge it to my head, uh, and then you all know the president, the president of the Martin Crenshaw YouTube channel fan club, Sister Natasha. I truly appreciate her. Oh, look at there. I didn't even see this. Deanna Lang said, "Good morning, Madam President." Deanna, I think you're the vice president. I think you're the vice president of the fan club. But I'm so appreciative of you all. And we're going to keep it rolling, y'all. We're going to keep it rolling. We got a lot going on, a few trips coming up. And like I said, I got a Mother's Day special that I'm going to be putting up on the eBay page. And I'll have that put together this week. So stay tuned for that. Oh, really quick. I'm glad I thought about that. Can you all give me some suggestions for female fragrances that I can make some of the Mother's Day products with? Once again, it's going to be, you know what, I got it right over here. Hold one second. I got them right here. I had someone who asked me about them, and that's why I have these out. This is a 2-ounce jar, and this is a 4-ounce jar. Okay. Now they're not going to look like this. They're going to be clear with a rose gold top. Okay. It's not going to be this. It's going to be the 4-ounce. Okay. And then 2 of the 1/16 ounce roll-on, fragrance oil roll-on. But what I want to do is do a list of 20 different fragrances. 20 different fragrances. And if you all got some suggestions for me to put on that list, leave a comment down below and give me some suggestions of some different fragrances. I got thousands of fragrances to choose from, but I do want to put fragrances on the list that people are looking for. Okay, so if you got some suggestions for some fragrance types for me to make the lotions and have for this Mother's Day promotion, please leave a comment down below. I want to thank you all for watching. Oh, I can't forget Pretty Girl Magic Reacts. What's up, sis? What's up? Pretty Girl Magic Reacts. Oh, this is the number one. This is the number one. Okay, I almost forgot. Sister Ann Lincoln. Sister Ann Lincoln. Come on, man. You might be a small YouTube channel. However, you've been giving it your all. You've been giving it all you got. And like you always say, it's more to you than meets the eye. What you create and curate is good stuff. Thank you so much, sis. Sister Ann Lincoln. Thank you very much. And the thing is, when I was feeling burned out, I needed that type of encouragement. I need that type of encouragement, And that's what I try to give to you all. Give some inspiration, some motivation, I don't know all of you all, but all of you all know me through YouTube, and we're just going to try to keep it going, y'all. So, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you got something from this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions or positive or constructive comments, leave it down below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. Thank you all for watching this Sunday Moments edition with Martin Crenshaw. Palm Sunday. Easter is next week, so I know it's going to be busy for me this week in the shop. I mean, it's going to be crazy. It usually is. So probably next Sunday I'm going to be lounging again. But thank you all for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. Have a great day. Be blessed. And be a blessing.